Paper state? Oh, that helps.
No. There we go. I mean, I can see it on here, but it's not on that screen yet. And Jill, before I forget, let me confirm we have no Spanish speakers as far as you know this evening.
That is correct, Your Honor. Good evening.
Mr. Davis will let you know if that changes. Hmm? Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm fine with this screen. So.
Your Honor, this is the court interpreter, Pedro Davis. I'll log off. If something changes, I'll log back in. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Judge Tate, and you, sir, are
Dylan Fouts.
okay.
Oh,
First one on the JP Mr.
Judge, I wasn't here, but I think, did we continue the other two felonies?
I have not heard anything about. Nothing happened.
Continuance.
Nothing had happened without you being here. Okay.
Okay. All right, Judge. I'll be patient, I promise.
I know. Yeah, I've got another house misdemeanor that I expected I would see before Mr. Fouts, but we know how that goes. Mr. Fouts, I have a number of things here. I have warrants out of Marana City Court. Charges from May the 8th of this year, 3 counts of disorderly conduct, 1 count of assault, along with a failure to appear on June the 11th, and then a second warrant issued September the 18th. My guess is you were released by pretrial services, given a court date, and did not appear. We have charges from July the 28th for criminal trespass, failing to appear in court on August the 27th. And again, that September the 18th warrant. Charges from May the 28th for 2 counts of disorderly conduct, failing to appear on July the 9th, and then again, July the 18th, and an additional file. July the 10th, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, 2 counts of threats, 1 failure to appear on August the 13th. I'm going to appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you on these charges. Hold you on a $500 bond for you because of your failure to appear history. You're to have contact with any alleged victims or return to any incident location. Your next court date will be at noon tomorrow. Right? Thank you, Mr. Fouts.
Your Honor, I believe the jail is now ready with Mr. Lamelli. Would you like to see the next misdemeanor on the JPU list, or are we good with this?
No, I don't care what order as long as they tell me.
Yes,
And
yes, yeah.
we'll see what the status is on the people that have been unavailable prior to today, too.
Yes, Your Honor. I've seen that in just a bit, and I think they're grabbing.
Thank you.
Again.
Good evening. I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are?
Ignacio Romero. My birthday is 11/11/1991. That's when
Mr. Lamelli, it looks like they found a couple more warrants for you out of Pima County Justice Court. Charges from May 27th for shoplifting, failing to appear on June the 23rd, and charges for shoplifting on and possession of paraphernalia on July the 27th.
is that all misdemeanors?
Yes.
You know if I can get like time served or something like that right now? So I'm fighting better.
Not right now. You can't. I'll appoint Brent Cicero to represent you on these charges, hold you on a $500 bond. You're not to go the incident locations, possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. Next court date will be tomorrow at about 1 o'clock. Your attorney may move that. They'll talk to you about it. And you still have the hold out of Tucson City Court.
What is that for? Is that the probation hall?
Correct.
When do I have court for that? Do you know?
Looks like October the 1st.
Okay, thank you. And do you know when I have court for my felonies?
I don't have any information on felony. You'll have to ask the jail.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So, Your Honor, I just got information that Mr. Cordova and Mr. Kolsnick, they are both unavailable for court. It's an involuntary absence.
Thank you
I
very much.
have no, of course, I have no objection to moving them. And we have a refusal tonight. It looks like Mr. Brian Satchel has refused.
Okay. We can wait on him and see if he changes his mind, but, all right.
And maybe just back, Your Honor, while the court handles misdemeanors.
You may. Thank you for your information.
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Good evening. I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are
I seen modded.
Mr. Mahad. I have citation charging you with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence assault, domestic violence preventing the use of a telephone. We'll appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you on these charges. Next court date will be tomorrow at about 1 o'clock. Bond is $2,499. No alcohol, illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no contact with Ms. Anderson. You don't go to her residence or workplace. Do you understand that?
Yeah, so we'll put like the living situation because she stayed with me, so I'll do that. How would that work?
If she's living there, then you're not. Um, and the judge tomorrow might change those conditions of release, but you'll just talk to your attorney about it. Also, behavioral health and substance abuse assessment and treatment. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you are?
Alondra Reyes.
Ms. Reyes, citation here charging you with domestic violence assault, alleged to occur earlier this afternoon. Is there a reason that you put in pre-trial votes for everybody as opposed to use second pre-trial for everybody? As opposed to DV arraignment, yeah. Okay. All right, your next court date on this matter is going to be on October the 8th at 8:30 in the morning in the Pima County Justice Court. In the meantime, no acts of domestic violence. You're not to have any contact with Giovanni. You're not to go back to the residence except with law enforcement to get your personal belongings. Do you understand that? Jill, you're muted.
I can hear. I can hear maybe because there was a lot of yelling on the back.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, citation is charging you with domestic violence assault. Your next court date is going to be the 8th of October at 8:30 in the morning in the Pima County Justice Court. Conditions of release include no acts of domestic violence, no contact with the alleged victim, that's Giovanni. You're not to go back to the residence except with law enforcement to get your personal belongings. And you need to see about getting behavior and possibly treatment. If you need help with temporary housing or anything else, transition center is right outside the door of the jail there. There's a blue painted line that'll direct you there, and they can help direct you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are?
Good evening, Judge. I am Anthony Xavier.
Mr. Vera. Citation here charging you with domestic violence assault alleged to have occurred earlier today. I'm gonna go hold it up there. Your next court date is October the 8th at 8:30 in the morning in the Pima County Justice Court. Do you understand that you need to be present at that time?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd just like to ask a quick question, if that's okay.
Okay.
Um, it's regarding transportation towards my court. Is it possible I can do that online instead? My mother's car, her tags are expired and they won't pass admissions, so she doesn't want to get pulled over, lose the car.
You will have to file a motion with Pima County Justice Court requesting that.
How would I go about that, Your Honor?
Their address will be on your paperwork, but I don't know that they permit arraignments by, particularly on domestic violence charges on video. Okay. So October the 8th at 8:30 in the morning. Conditions of release: no contact with Mr. Eskew. You don't go to his residence or workplace. Sounds like he was moving out, so as long as he's gone, you can go back. Behavioral health and substance abuse assessment and treatment. You need to start working on that as well. No alcohol or illegal drugs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Villarreal. Good evening, Mr.
Thanks for having.
Mr. Hernandez. Citation charging you with possession of paraphernalia, uh, as well as related civil traffic charges. Because you have the felony warrant, we'll appoint the city public defender's office to represent you on these charges. Release you on these charges, conditions no alcohol or illegal drugs, no driving without a valid license. Your next court date is November 21st at 9 o'clock. If you're out of custody, you need to be present. If you are still in custody, depending on the status of that, your attorney will handle the matter. All right, thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Judge Fayette, and you are Ms. Jones. Citation is charging you with 2 counts of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 1 count of domestic violence assault. Your next court date on this matter is going to be November the 4th at 1:30 in the afternoon in the Tucson City Court. Do you understand that you need to be present at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Conditions of release, no acts of domestic violence, no contact with Gabriel. You don't go near his residence or workplace. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So as long as he's living there, you don't go back there,
Okay.
except with law enforcement to get your personal belongings.
And then you said the court date was November 4th, right?
November the 4th at 1:30 in the afternoon, Tucson City Court. Right. Thank you, Ms. Jones.
Yep.
Good evening. I'm Judge Shade, and you are?
Esquire Leguizamana.
I'm just sorry, Mr. Lara, I believe, was uncooperative, so he couldn't be here.
I do believe I heard that.
Uh, yes, Judge, it just kind of happened, so.
Yeah, I think that I heard some disturbance, so that would probably explain it.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
I have citations here charging you with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence, failing to abide by a court order. Your next court date will be on Wednesday at 1:45. With your other matters, your bond is $2,499.
How much?
$2,499. Because you violated your conditions of release from last week. So that's why you get the higher bond. Absolutely no contact with the victim in this matter. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't go back to within 3 blocks of her residence. Do you understand that?
Mhm.
Right? Thank you. And I'll put the bond book in it. And then I'll see how this. Good evening, and you sir are? Ms. Ortiz, citations charging you with domestic violence, disorderly conduct. Your next court date on this matter is going to be on October 27th at 9 o'clock in the morning in the Tucson City Court. Do you understand that you need to be present at that time? Meantime, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, no contact with your mother, Mary. You don't go near her residence. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
If you have personal belongings there, you can go back once with law enforcement. You also need to see about getting substance abuse assessment and beginning a recommended treatment. Thank you, Mr. Ortiz.
Thank you.
You know, I said was it just me or does that sound like a dog barking? Okay. Okay. As long as I'm not hearing things. Good evening, I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are
Bill Stoner.
charging you with domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct. Which occurred, it looks like, sometime this morning. Your next court date is going to be the 28th of October at 1:30 in the afternoon in the Tucson City Court. Do you understand that you need to be present at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Meantime, you have no contact with Crystal Stoner. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. Is that her under her request?
That's under court order. Okay? If she wants contact with you, she can file a motion with Judge Million and ask that that condition be changed. No alcohol, illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. You don't go to Ms. Stoner's residence or workplace. Behavioral health and substance abuse assessment and treatment. Get that started. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right? Thank you, Mr. Stoner.
You can have Sonny. You go ahead, sit down.
Good evening. I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are
Hi, Adrian Martinez, third.
Mr. Martinez. In a complaint charging you with attempted secondary murder, discharging a firearm within city limits, being a possessor. In possession of a firearm, discharging a firearm at a non-residential structure. These are alleged to have occurred yesterday. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and at either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions.
Your Honor, the state would just Neil Post for the state. The state would just reemphasize this person was in juvie for manslaughter, which was downgraded from murder. He was out, so he got out about 10 weeks ago and has apparently killed somebody else, allegedly, or at least attempted to do so. We don't know if the person is. We do not know if this person is alive or dead at this point. Has alleged to have attempted to kill somebody at this $1 million.
And thank you, Judge. So the interim complaint does note in the last paragraph that the victim is ICU and has not provided a statement of his critical condition. I understand the charges of attempted second degree. Your Honor, we usually see that $1 million bond request on completed offenses. However, I understand what the state is suggesting. Your Honor, it also appears that there was another shooter involved, at least from the second paragraph of the interim complaint. That person has not been identified and whatnot. So in light of everything, his young age, as his father has agreed to assume third-party custody, we ask that the court consider setting a $100,000 bond on Mr. Martinez's case. Thank you.
Given the history that this is alleged to have occurred related to a party bus at a location that serves alcohol, Mr. Martinez is only 18, so he had no business being involved in that in the first place. Bond will be $750,000. Pretrial services if the bond is posted. No alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or weapons. You're not to go anywhere that alcohol is served or consumed. No firearms in your residence, vehicles, or in your presence. You're not to have contact with the alleged victims or any witnesses except through legal counsel. Do you understand that? Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Suggest you not discuss this matter with anyone except your attorney.
So, Your Honor, I'm told that Mr. Satchel, there's no change. He is uncooperative, so no objection to moving him to more.
Okay. Thank you.
And Your Honor, we have multiple defendants in the court right now.
Thank you. I noticed that. Good evening. I'm Judge Chayet. This is addressed to all. Looks like we should have 4 individuals in the courtroom.
Are there? Yeah.
I'm Judge Chayet. This is the time set for initial appearances. If you have misdemeanor matters, it may also be to arraignment on that matter. It's the time for you to be formally advised of charges against you, for me to set conditions of release and appoint counsel. It is not the time to talk about facts of cases or ask that charges be dismissed. Conditions of release will always include that you violate no laws, that you remain within the state of Arizona unless you receive permission of the court to leave the state. There may be other conditions based on your history, your circumstances, and the events that occurred. Good evening. I'm Judge Shahid, and you are?
Roman Michael Cruz, Your Honor.
Mr. Cruz, entering complaint charging you with aggravated assault, leaving the scene of an accident involving death or physical injuries. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges. And did either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions?
No, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor. We are asking for Mr. Cruz's release to third class purposes supervision. And as the court has already probably noted, he has no history whatsoever. He's employed. His fiance has agreed to take third party custody and transport. the court if necessary. We understand the seriousness of the offense, Your Honor, but once apprehended, it's clear for the intent complaint. Mr. Cruz cooperated, made statements to law enforcement. But given a complete lack of history, Judge, we are asking for pretrial services release. But if Your Honor is inclined to set a bond, given that this is Mr. Cruz's first criminal matter ever, we ask that it be close to $2,000. Thank you.
Preliminary hearing date will be October the 8th at 1:30. Bond will be $7,500. Conditions of release include not driving without a valid license, no alcohol, illegal drugs, no alcohol in your residence. You don't go anywhere that alcohol is served or consumed. And you don't have any contact with the alleged victims. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Cruz.
Judge Shannon, I got a signature on the bottom of this.
Well,
Yeah, thanks for fixing the time. I realized I made a mistake. I said I fixed it.
it's okay.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Judge Fayette, and you, sir, are
Curtis Hoff.
Mr. Hoff. In a complaint charging you with aggravated domestic violence, aggravated harassment, alleged to have occurred on or about the 27th of August.
Yes, ma'am.
Shortly after we released from custody. We'll appoint public defender's office to represent you. Ms. Hoff is on the line, and Ms. Hoff, did you wish to be heard on conditions of release? Not about facts of the case, just about conditions of release.
Yes, Your Honor. I am absolutely okay for him to be released. He does not need to be there. He has been following the conditions, and I have no problem.
You understand that there is a court order in place.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The state is requesting a no bond hold. You're entitled to a no bond hold because you're on release. So you will be held without bond. No bond hearing will be on October the 3rd. That's Friday at 2:30 in the afternoon. Preliminary hearing date is October the 8th at 1:30. No acts of domestic violence. All right. Thank you, Mr. Hoff.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just have a question.
Certainly.
So what does this mean? Does he get released today?
No, he is held without bond.
Oh,
The earliest he would
What?
be released is after his hearing on Friday. He is charged with committing a crime while he's on release for a crime. And that entitles the state to request that he be held without bond. And
even though,
under the rules, it's my obligation to follow that. That's why you didn't hear the defense attorney arguing that it shouldn't be without bond. If the state requests no bond, under those circumstances, that's the condition.
okay,
And
Thank
if
you.
there is still a court order ordering no contact, There's still no contact.
Okay.
Good evening. I'm Judge Shade, and you, sir, are?
Hayden Robles.
Ms. Rosales. I have a number of things here for you. I have an interim complaint charged with organized retail theft and possession of paraphernalia alleged to have occurred earlier today. Will appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges. Did either counsel wish to be heard on conditions?
No, Judge.
Your Honor, we acknowledge Mr. Rosales has a number of warrants from City Court, but looks like he has no felony history of any kind. Um, Your Honor, his mother, who pretrial services contacted, indicated that she may be able to help Mr. Rosales, although she's in Phoenix. We understand that. Um, so we would be asking for pretrial services release, but if the court's not inclined to release him, we ask that the bond be close to $1,000. The alleged value of the items is $68. Thank you.
Preliminary hearing date is going to be the 8th of October at 1:30 in the afternoon. Bond is $2,500. You post the bond, then you'll be under the supervision of pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. You don't go to any Walgreens store. Behavioral health and substance abuse assessment and treatment as available in custody or under the direction of pretrial services if you are out of custody. Then I have charges out of Tucson City Court. I have charges here for domestic violence disorderly conduct. Alleged to have occurred earlier today. excuse me, on September the 15th. We have charges for July 22nd of last year, possession of paraphernalia, possession of prescription-only drugs, failing to appear on August the 5th. Charges from February 28th of this year. Shoplifting, Home Depot. Failure to appear in court on March the 13th. Possession of paraphernalia from July the 8th of this year, failing to appear on July the 21st. Shoplifting and possession of paraphernalia from July the 30th, failing to appear on August the 12th. Will appoint City Public Defender's Office to represent you on these charges. Your next court date on this matter is going to be October the 6th. At 1:30 in the afternoon. Out of custody, you need to appear. If you're in custody, you'll be seen on video, unless your attorney decides to move it. You have no contact with Miss Wright. You don't go back to any Walgreens or Home Depot, or to Miss Wright's residence or workplace. Behavioral health and substance abuse assessment and treatment. They've got two different attorneys, one on the felony and one on the misdemeanors. Right. Thank you, Mr. Rosales. Good evening, I'm Ted Shade, and you, sir, are
Good evening. I'm Sergio Barilla.
Mr. Varela, I have an interim complaint charging with criminal damage, possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a firearm during a drug offense. Will appoint public defender's office to represent you on these charges, and if either counsel wish to be heard further on conditions.
No, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. As the court may have already noted, Mr. Varela has family support. His mother can provide third-party custody and transport with court. He has seems to have that one felony conviction, Judge, on which probation was discharged sooner. He is employed full time. He's only a level 1 and classified as a non-violent offender. So that's why, in light of all of that, Judge, we are asking for release to pretrial services. But if Your Honor is inclined to set a bond, we ask that it be somewhere close to $2,000. Thank you.
Preliminary hearing date will be October the 8th at 1:30. Bond will be $7,500. If you post the bond, you'll be under restriction of pretrial services. No alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms or weapons. Substance abuse assessment and treatment. There's been no alcohol in your residence or any vehicles that you're in, and you're not to go anywhere that alcohol is served or consumed. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Varela.
Thank you.
I believe that's it, Judge.
That's
You may-
See you next time.
you know, bye now.